Hey everyone, so this is the Aquaculture from Walmart. This is their 10-gallon aquarium fish tank kit. So this sells for a little bit over 32 bucks in the US, at least in my area. So this kit comes with a glass tank with see-through clear silicone, black trim on the bottom and the top, a very low profile black hood that has a feeder door but does not have a flap to close it, so it is always open. And then you also get a Tetra internal filter. This is the 2-10i. See if I can get that to focus. Hopefully you guys can read that. But it's the whispered 2-10i internal filter. It does 85 gallons per hour according to the box. Doesn't seem to do too bad of a job. But there are, of course, better options out there. But for a $32 kit, not bad. Then you get two sets of 3 LEDs. So there's 3 in that one and 3 in that one. And as you guys can see, it does a very good job. I'm actually very surprised at how well they laid up this tank for only being 6 little LEDs. It's one of the best, brightest fish tank kit lights I've seen. Now, I don't think you can grow too many crazy plants with it, but very basic, low light requiring plants, you should be okay. I have some moss in here, and it seems to be doing a pretty good job at keeping them alive. Then you also get Tetra food sample and a water conditioner sample. And you also get a very horrible fish guide. You guys should check out my video on that. It's just a really horrible guide that Walmart decided to include with this, which is a fish recommendation per the size of your tank guide, and it's just the worst guide I think I've ever seen on fish. Yeah, but I made a video on that. If you guys want to check that out, go to my channel. It's pretty bad. It's pretty funny how bad it is. And then there are things you do not get with this tank. One being a heater. Some kits do come with heaters, but those kits are usually about almost double the price of this kit. You do not get a fish net. You of course do not get a biological starter with this. You of course do not get decorations or of any sort. So everything that's in here you do not get. You do not get any gravel. That of course you do not normally get with any kit anyway. So, and of course you do not get any water. But if you guys want to buy some very expensive water, you can buy the Walmart's fish water. I think it's like $8 or something like that for like 2 or 3 gallons. It's crazy expensive. Otherwise, you can just buy DI or RO water. Alright, so let's take a closer look at this tank here. So again, it is made of glass. Anytime you buy a tank, you want to make sure the silicone, before you put water and anything else in it, make sure the silicone looks good. Make sure it's not chipping or falling apart. Make sure the glass itself is not scratched too heavily or has any cracks or anything like that in it. Otherwise, you might end up with 10 gallons of water, or whatever your tank size is, of water on the floor, and nobody wants to be picking up that much water, or any water for that matter. Again, the hood is black. It is actually pretty slim. My guess is maybe half an inch, maybe a little bit over in thickness. And you do get a feeder flap here, but there's no door. You get this cutout, so if you want to add in a hang-on back filter, you can do so and replace the internal filter. And then you do get this little cutout here for other cords. Before you look at the LEDs a bit better, this is the switch. You just have off or on. Nice and simple. Again, your filter is the Tetra Whisper. It just does not want to focus in on that. 2-10i. Again, does 85 gallons per hour. It seems to do a decent job. I would not put this tank to max capacity. So you get quite a bit of current right where the filter is, of course. As you move over, there still is some current, so you're not going to get that oil buildup like you do get on some tanks. But it definitely loses the current from going across the tank. Again, of course, you can replace this if you want to with a different filter. I'm gonna keep it. It does a decent job. So, and again, for $32, you can't really complain too much. So you do get the filter cartridge with the floss and the carbon And then you also get this little black one in front of it there. That is for your biological. So that is nice. I believe years ago they did not include the biological one, so you only had a 2-way filter, not a 3-way. And the filter is held up by this little hook here. And then on the back there's also a suction cup. And then here is a side look at it. It's not the worst looking thing. Now it is not adjustable. I could not find a way to adjust it, so you're stuck with the 85 gallons per hour, which again doesn't seem to be too bad anyway. Then you see I did include a heater in mine. It is now winter time or fall or whatever it is outside, so it gets pretty cold in my room. So I do have a heater. And then here again is a better look at the entire tank. So those LEDs are, again, very surprising how bright they are. Guys, for $32 or so, a little bit over, this is a pretty good tank kit. Again, just like any tank you buy, just make sure you check it over before you add in water and fish and stuff. Because if there is a crack or the silicone's missing in spots, you could end up with issues. On Walmart's website, this only got like a little bit over 3 stars rating, so that's not the best. But top fin stuff only gets about the same. So again, just make sure that when you buy it, you check it over before you add in anything to the tank. Otherwise, you might have water over your floor. Let me know what you guys think. You guys gonna go with this tank? Are you going to go with another tank? Leave me a comment below. And as always, I really do appreciate you guys watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys have a good one. Goodbye.